Traveling to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Hello.
Perfect day for some mayhem.
Hey.
G'day, Cobber.
Easy.
The enemy is here.
Oh, just leave us here. G'day. The hunter lays a trap for his prey. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Ahead.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Squashed them. They return.
One shot, one kill.
Hi there.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
The enemies of back for more. Hello.
Hi there. Hey.
I'm on fire. No one can hide from my sight.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Hello? I know I'm Mike.
Then, 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. At least, I hope he's rogue. How did it happen? Well, the BK employee hadn't removed the EXIF data from the uploaded photo, which suggested the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. This was at 11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later, the news station was contacted by another 4chaner. and 3 minutes later, at 11:58, a link was posted. BK's Tell Us About Us online form. The foot photo, otherwise known as Exhibit A, was attached. Cleveland Scene magazine contacted the BK in question the next day. When questioned, the breakfast shift manager said, "Oh, I know who that is. He's getting fired. Mystery solved by 4chan. Now we can all go back to eating our fast food in peace."
Yo, what
Number
the hell?
14, secret live stream. Nothing is secret to
Yo, if you don't talk
4chaners,
about
and nothing is
the-
sacred. No one knows that better than Shia LaBeouf. LaBeouf and two artists created an anti-Trump interactive art installation called He Will Not Divide Us. Soon after Trump took office in early January, the installation was first exhibited at New York's Museum of the Moving Image, but when activists from both sides kept butting heads at the exhibit, it was thrown out as a public safety hazard. The collaborators found another museum to host their exhibit in Albuquerque, but it was
Yeah,
soon
you
met
got
with
muted,
more
dude.
confrontations.
Yeah, just mute
Soon
him.
the group
Just
had
mute
to
him,
figure
guys.
out a new home for their exhibit before it fell
That's
flat.
so annoying.
This is when they tweeted
Yeah,
out on
dude, that
March
shit is
8th
like
that they would be live streaming their exhibit from an unknown location so that viewers, art lovers, and
What happened to
supporters
Hitler?
could still view
Oh
their
wow,
work.
thank you so much.
Sounds like a good
Finally, it's
alternative,
better.
right? Well, it didn't go as planned when pro-Trump supporters on the poll board of 4chan
So
got
it's better.
involved.
Oh,
Not even
probably
24
not gonna
hours
do that
later,
great 'cause
the
of
exhibit's flag had disappeared. Where did it show up? A picture of the taken flag was tweeted right back to hashtag He Will Not Divide Us. 4chaners had uncovered the mystery of the exhibit's so-called secret location. How? A fan of LaBeouf's had posted a photo of herself with her favorite actor just as the camera feed went live. The photo had been taken at a Greenville, Tennessee diner. The internet sleuths further pinpointed the exhibit's location as contrails appeared on the live stream. With these, they cross-referenced them with flight patterns. Next, they sent a local member to drive around the general area with his horn blaring.
Oh shit.
Once they
Somebody
could
just
hear
take
the
down
horn
this
on the
freaking-
live stream, He Will Not Divide Us was as good as gone. Number 13, The Pyramids. 4chaner H64 posted a
shit,
thread
that's
of the
funny.
mysterious sword on the X board one Saturday, and it sent the group into a frenzy. In the photo, there appears to be two pyramids in the midst of the forest. Why are these pyramids in the forest? What were they built for? Who do they belong to? You've got me. And you've got the X-board too. 4chaners quickly got to work trying to solve this mystery.
sucks
They
ass.
called it a cult/temple dedicated to an Egyptian goddess of war, Enflame in the woods of Oregon, with more than 53 pages of discussion. This 4chan investigation
guys.
was solved
Do
when,
this.
at last, they dissected the photo to uncover the property owners' names, their phone numbers, and their business records. Still
the
don't know
sniper.
what's inside them though.
It's on the left.
Number 12, Barbie Mystery. This investigation appeared on 4chan in November of 2016. It involved an image of a blonde amputee woman whom
Jump.
the board had nicknamed Barbie. In March of 2017, one user posted a
what
thread
the hell?
titled, "The Mystery of Barbie is Solved." According to the author of the thread, the Russian anonymous team
Please
had
take this
solved the
fucking thing
mystery
down.
of the woman who appeared in
Can't take down Widow.
Barbie.avi. The woman's name was Tammy. According to Creepypasta, she had body integrity identity disorder, but the investigators found that she had no such thing. When she was 14, she lost her arm in a washing machine incident. The 80s saw Tammy living in Chicago, where she worked for the agency Fascination as a model. During the application process, she'd had several interviews, which the video, Barbie.avi, was created out of. The author of the post uploaded the interview to YouTube. The OP also noted that Mike Rounds, the Ampex manufacturer, told the woman's story to him, saying that at 16 or 17 years old, Tammy had been working with an old-school washing machine with no safety features. With the washer going, she tried to shift a sheet in the water. Just as she was doing this, it launched into
I'm
a
not low.
spin
I'm really
cycle,
low, guys.
trapping her arm in the sheet. It twisted her arm right off. Tammy was a bitter young woman at the age of 22 when she was interviewed
Maybe I should
and
be
had
like
no
Robert.
marketable skills, was uneducated, and didn't enjoy being a caretaker for pennies. So that's how she ended up at the agency. Unlike 4chan's first hypothesis, she wasn't the victim of any crime. With the mystery solved, the poster noted, Xenopasta, if you're reading this, you are fired. However, thank you very much for this mystery. It was really hard to solve it. Number 11. Cueva de los Teos. When an OT posted the Cueva de los Teos cave in Ecuador, he wondered if it was man-made or natural. He wondered what sort of technology or who could have made the perfectly flat roofs and cuts. Of course, the 4chaners on the
guys.
thread had something to
Do
say
this
about
already.
it. Some thought it was
I
a
haven't
place of
stopped.
heavy spiritual concentration, while others seemed to agree
15
that
is
it
not
was
even that
largely
good.
man-made, but mostly natural,
This is
with
it.
some likening it to
Guys.
places in Russia and the Hippogeum in Malta. Some suggested that less advanced people had come along later and drew the crude stick figures on the walls after a more advanced society had built it. One poster pointed out that it was hardly anything to freak out over, and that ancient humans were fairly smart. They had tools, they had math, maybe not as advanced as ours today, but they made the pyramids after all.
Come on, guys,
In
get
the
on
poster's
it.
own words, after all, it's not like they had a shortage of people or time to make this kind of stuff. I think most
Come on.
people underestimate ancient
Stay on
humans
it.
because they didn't have what we have today, but that doesn't make them dumb, just primitive. The poster agrees with another that the highly engineered place must have held some spiritual purpose. Number 10. SEL and the Wired. One 4chaner asks the
Hello.
board if they'd ever heard of transhumanism. He said that one anime series had some particularly
We
creepy
need a Torbjorn,
stuff
guys.
and is followed by many fan
Hopefully he
sites. One of the fan sites requires a login.
A Torbjorn or Reinhardt or Richard. So that's one of those.
And it's strict
whatever
about
comes
this. At the bottom of the homepage, it reads, to log in, you have to have an invite from an existing user. There's no use in trying to beg, ask or request for an invite. We choose our new members with care. How do you get an invite if you don't know any of the users? Well, you'd probably not want to be part of these online communities in the first place. As it turns out, one 4chaner said that one of the users hacked the admin of a similar site, after which the admin vanished. This was after the admin had received some monetary donations from the site's users. Many think he was a scammer. Thankfully, you asked 4chan on this one, OP. A cautionary tale is just what obsessives need to keep money in their pockets. Number 9. Iratas. This internet theory has spent a lot of time on 4chan being dissected, poked and prodded, picked at, and ultimately solved, kind of. Iratas, or Iratas spelt with one R, was first described as an algorithm or program whose function is the mystery.
There you go.
Some say it was used by YouTube to detect copyrighted content. Supposedly, if you even suggest that you know about Iratas, or say the thing by name, you'll get fired. Being an internet legend, of course, Iratas come with a lot of theories. On November 25th, 2015, Iratas was first mentioned on 4chan in a thread about strange
Guys, I'm just saying I'm lagging.
work stories. One user described a friend who worked at something like a chemical plant. While the user didn't explain what the program was, he claims employees were flagged if they searched through some code. The plant employees reportedly did aimless tasks, which the user calls Kafka-esque. The user also mentions forklifts and says this female friend was now homeless and in a band. This may seem meaningless, but these clues will reappear. A month later, a user posted a request on 4chan asking about a strange HR-related program called Iratas. Another user pipes up with some discussion about Ecolab, Unilever, and UPS. Again, a month later, on the MU board, Uratas is mentioned in relation
Okay, I'm busy
to an
with the
album and a
tracer
Todd
now.
Ellsworth video, which is dated a few days before the first entry on Uratas. A user responds to someone's comment saying that Uratas was a software company similar to Enron, which was kicking about in the 2000s. Supposedly, they fired every one of their employees. The Iratas crave moved to YouTube, where a user called Chronos for Life Jurassic Park claimed in a cryptic video entitled "YouTube is monitoring and controlling my life" that the company was harassing his mom because she'd uncovered some secret in the Jurassic Park trilogy. The rant appears on the video in white text, and the video quality is subpar. The video was removed from YouTube, but the transcript is still available. Back to 4chan. In late January, the MU board sees a proposition that the group compose a new music genre called Deep Internet by using old YouTube videos. Kronos' video rant just happens to be one of these videos. With so many 4chaners suddenly viewing Kronos' video, a new video was posted to his channel called Here Goes Nothing. The video contains the first ever video mention of Uratas, as well as auto captions which try to make sense of the video's rap music. Instead, they uncover more clues. At 0 minutes 12 seconds are the words, "Are far from over 200 Corbin KY 40219. At 0 minutes 52 seconds, the number 111111. At 1 minute 46 seconds, the percentages 10.3%, 10.4%. At 2 minutes 17 seconds, the words "Overthrow the Government," the band, the KFCMC, produced by DJ Roswell, was a homeless girl band. Remember the homeless girl in the first thread, as the above is their address, which was found on Tumblr. This is when Kronos throws out Unilever, mentioned in an earlier post, as one user of Uratas. For no reason at all, Kronos also adds the Lost World is his favorite of the Jurassic Park movies. Remember Todd Ellsworth, who uploaded the KFCMC video? Well, one 4chaner noticed his name was an anagram for the Lost World. This gets even weirder. The Twitter account at Iratas or Bust was then discovered, which had been opened mid-November and was named Todd Ellsworth. The profile pic was a creepy black and white drawing, which 4chaners discovered was a 2005 Hawaiian police sketch. Some 4chaners suggested this might have something to do with the Jurassic Park films being filmed on the island. Well, Iratas was dissected by 4chaners, with many suggesting that it was simply a publicity stunt by the KFCMC group. It would be a bit premature to call this one. Still, this entry demonstrates how 4chaners have a knack for following the leads and connecting the dots. Number 8. The Pronunciation Book. This appeared on the 4chan board X-Files, where it immediately caught the attention of 4chaners. The OP of the Pronunciation Book had posted 700 brief videos pronouncing words and phrases in a monotone male voice, with words like Kesha and Jean. That's weird enough, but this is when the channel got even weirder. On July 9, 2013, a single video was posted, the man saying, "Something is going to happen in 77 days.
Something is going to happen in 77 days.
The next day, a similar video claiming that the poster had been trying to communicate with viewers for 1,183 days, and the next day's video, the poster said he was wide awake and things were clearing up. The messages ended with the same warning that something was going to happen in such and such days. 4chaners set to work compiling a 111-page Google Doc entitled 77 Days Research Document. This is where the group started piecing together.
Very nice.